Hey, this is my 200cc Coleman electric conversion mini bike. Basic tractor supply mini bike. I bought it it was gas originally. I blew up the engine using it as a snow machine the last few winters. Ungoverned, overheated the engine, and it just kind of blew up one day. I had an oversized wheel in the back with aggressive tread for my snow machine set up to get more speed. I ended up converting to electric with a Vever brushless. They're available directly from the company for under 120 bucks. Comes with a controller, comes with a throttle setup, a few little cheap switches. You can add an aftermarket 3-speed switch. The throttle curve on these Vevers is a little vicious in high speed, so that's kind of handy just for starting, or if you had a kid you wanted to slow down or something. They're not gears, it's just a speed reduction, so you kind of need to be in 2 or 3 to climb a hill. I end up using the original light switch with the bike for an ignition, since the brake is the original hydraulic brake, doesn't have a cutoff that you would on a normal e-bike kit, so it's nice to have a cutoff there. What I did here, I took the original clutch primary chain plate off of the gas engine with it has a little bearing block and everything. I cut it and bent it and used it, mounted on this piece of plywood with a motor, and basically use it as a gear reduction, especially having this oversized tire. I went with a larger gear. I bolted it to the smaller gear that was on the original bike. I picked up a 9-tooth sprocket for the front. You can get them on eBay or online. That's a 420 gear. The stock chain for these bikes is 420, but this gear I bought is a 40 gear, and I bought some 40 chain because I needed a longer piece, etc. They're semi-compatible. 420 chain won't fit on a 40 gear, but 40 chain will fit on a 420 gear because it's wider. So you have to really pay attention to the alignment because it's a little loose, but the spacing is the same. So they're semi-compatible. I wanted to be able to pull a trailer sometimes, ride around on hills, off-road, and so forth. So I sacrificed some speed for climbing and torque, etc., with the larger gear. Now, if you're using a standard tire, you could probably get away with the standard gear that was on the original bearing block there, and the original chain and everything. You would just need a sprocket for the front, and you'd probably have similar speed and torque to what I have here with the standard tire. Now, you could try to go, I think if you went straight from the motor to the wheel sprocket, you would really strain that battery and motor, etc., and it would kill your range. This has really good range. It's not a speed demon, but it goes plenty fast. I'd say as fast as the gas motor. And honestly, these bikes don't handle that great, so I'm happy with the speed. I have faster motorcycles if I need them. So I'm happy with this just for tooling around the yard and stuff. If you were going to ride it on level ground on pavement, you might be able to get away with a more direct gearing. But anyway, I'm not saying any of this was a good idea. It was all the path of least resistance, but I just thought I'd show you what I ended up doing. Got this little piece of acrylic as an ankle saver there. That is my Coleman b200 electric conversion. Thanks for watching.